Hey guys, this is Dan, and that's Kevin, my BFF, as I told you guys before.
Hey, everybody.
So what we want to talk about is discrimination within the trans community. So Kevin's gonna.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kevin, as he just said. Very redundant, but I guess discrimination in the trans community it does exist. We're not all perfect. We all have prejudices we come in here with. We were all, you know, we all come from the same sort of heterosexist background, so there's a lot of stuff going on in our heads that we come with. As far as personally, I don't think I've experienced that much. As far as the trans people, you know, um, every once in a while, sometimes we'll get someone who comes into our group and unknowingly, generally, they might say things that are transphobic against certain members of our group, and so far as not understanding certain things and not just being able to accept people the way that they come, or knowing when sometimes something that they're saying is very offensive to people and not kind of, understanding what they're doing. But, not trying to hate, but, we're just trying to kind of like bring the community together because we're both trans guys, but we both come from different experiences a little bit and different ways of going about things and all different ways, but we're still bros, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We still
sure.
draw a sense of community from each other, and I just think it's great when we can work on that kind of shit.
Yeah. So unlike Kevin, I've had a slightly different experience within the trans community. So for any of you guys that have seen my other videos, you know that I've talked about how I don't label myself transgender. I don't use that as an identity. It's more of a medical condition type of thing for me. And you know, some people tend to use that as a label. Whatever floats their boat. Certain people like to do that. I don't think that my gender defines me at all. I think it's a very small part of me, but whatever. But within the trans community, I've experienced a lot of because I'm like the straight heterosexual guy that I kind of feel like an outcast sometimes. Like, because I don't want to come out and say to people, "Hey, I'm trans." Like, I've been through a transition. People are like, "Oh, what? Why are you ashamed of that?" It's not that I'm ashamed at all. It's just that I don't see this as like a choice. I see it as like I was born with some defects, and I've had to fix them and do some things just like someone who has diabetes, takes insulin, or like checks their blood sugar. That's what this is to me. Um, I've also had issues with people like saying to me, you're not a part of the trans community because you don't identify as that. And I don't necessarily want to be part of the trans community, but I do want a bit of recognition. Not recognition like, oh, praise me because I went through this. I'm not asking for a fucking pity party here, but I'm saying like I I want to still be able to guide people and counsel people and like help them out if they have an issue with their transition or need help. So I just think that it's kind of shitty if we're all like fighting for the same things. We all want this equality, that we're gonna sit there and like stab each other in the back and like throw jabs at every chance we can get. Where no one is the same person. Like, you're never gonna meet someone that has the same exact experience and has done all the same things you've done the same exact way. And I just think people need to realize that. So I don't know. I'm done. Kev, you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I do. I think that like a house divided falls. You know,
Yeah.
I fucked up that paraphrase really royally bad, and I know history better than this. I swear to God. But I think it's important to remember that though, when we don't work with each other in the trans community alone, because we don't even always work together in the LGBT community that great. But I feel like any division amongst us is going to be equally divided into the pain that we're all going to share from not having a united front. And I think people have got to remember that while some people are, um, they're like, I'm trans and I'm proud of it. There is nothing wrong with being stealth and feeling as if it is a medical condition. What it comes down to is a difference of opinion. And a difference of opinion shouldn't do what this kind of difference of opinion, the way the consequences have been sometimes for it. And I just feel like that's the main point to draw from this, that we just gotta stay close. We
want a unity within ourselves, you know. No one can fight this alone.
Exactly.
All right. I guess peace out.
Peace, everybody.